morning, kids. I want to talk about what this Tory government minister George Freeman just said on Question Time, because I know that politics has been crazy in recent years and really complicated, and so sometimes we can feel a bit numb to it all. But sometimes it's really simple, because if we were a normal country, what he just said would blow you away.
And on Brexit, for what it's worth, look, I voted Remain because I felt that there would always be a short-term cost. And if you do it, you have to deliver a medium and long-term gain. And I think we're now in that very difficult bit where the costs are obvious.
So you agree with Chris that it is costing?
I think
that we are paying the cost of Brexit in our food bills?
I think it has had some cost.
The word he just used there was obvious. Brexit is obviously making us poorer. Now, it's one thing for someone like me to get up here and say Brexit's bad, because I devoted my life to stopping Brexit. This is a government minister of the Get Brexit Done government. Again, pretend that we were a normal country and just for a second, delete the word Brexit from your mind. Put it in a drawer somewhere and just imagine that a government comes to power, wins an election on a manifesto that centers around one single policy. It's literally the title of the manifesto. And then we enter a cost of living crisis where millions of people are slipping into poverty, where the government's experts say that people are facing the sharpest fall in living standards ever recorded, where half of low-income families are skipping meals just to keep their kids from starving, and a government minister goes on national TV to say that the policy upon which the very existence of their government is based is obviously making things worse for people. And he admits that he always knew that this would make people poor, but he forced through Brexit anyway in 2019, despite clear objections from major parts of the Brexit voting population, so we can't say that he was disrespecting the will of the people. And as for his defense that Brexit might be better for the economy in the medium and long term, remember, the guy studied geography at uni. As for the official economists that his government relies on to make their decisions, this is what they say will happen in the medium and long term because of Brexit. And the thing that annoys me is that this government is still saying that people knew exactly what they would be getting when they voted for Brexit. So when he says obvious, he's saying people obviously voted to be poor. Whereas the reality is that now, on balance, working class people believe that Brexit was a mistake. But please, by all means, go ask a single parent who's currently going hungry so that their kids can eat and is terrified of winter energy bills whether they obviously chose to be poor. Have a great week.